All right, I always want to do a PBS special. You know what I'm saying? Next one's going to be in Carnegie Hall. Can we agree to that? All right, this thing, I want to say, number one, thank you for being here. This thing is something I've been working on now for obviously about 2 years. And how many of you believe that if we can get this right, we're going to have the best year of our life? Raise your hand if you'd like to have the best year of your life. Okay? Do you believe that's possible, yes or no? Yes. Every action you take is driven by your thoughts. Your thoughts are no wiser than your understandings. We go there in the mind before we go there in the body. So today we're going to help you have the best year of your life. For all the people who are online, 600 people showed up. Number one, everybody say a nice little prayer and thank the good Lord that we got internet, right? So we were calling people, and I'm like, man, I don't know how to fix this. Just all I can do right now is pray and say, God, step in and help us. And when you pray, God steps in and helps us. So we want to help you have the best year of your life. It's what we want to do. Now, let me tell you why this is very important and how Pray Drive is actually attached to you having the best year of your life. Okay? Because strong times make for hard men and women. Would you agree with that? And what's going to get you through a lot of these times is always going to be one thing, and it's going to be your ability to call upon something every single day. It's going to be your ability to call upon what we call this Pray Drive that I've been studying over the last couple of years to really help you when you don't feel like it. How many of you wake up every now and then you don't feel like it? You wake up and you say, man, I don't feel like doing this today. I don't feel like prospecting. I don't feel like following up. I don't feel like calling people. I don't feel like dealing with this problem. I don't feel like doing this. And at these moments, I could motivate you. As a matter of fact, I could come to your house and motivate you, although that would be very expensive. I could call you every morning. Some people say, I had a guy say, man, will you call me every morning at 5:30 and just get me activated, get me motivated, right? See, I could motivate you, and that word motivate means to move. I could inspire you. You can watch my video and get inspired, and that word means to breathe life into. Okay? But I call that cotton candy because it tastes good for a second, and then it goes away. See, what I have to do is I have to equip you so that you can activate. See, the word I'm focused on is activate. And that word activate means to initiate, to start, right? So what happens when I'm not there to motivate you? What happens when I don't do a morning video every day? What happens when you don't have a manager? What happens when you don't have a boss? What happens when you don't have somebody there to encourage you, which means to give you courage? What happens is you got to call upon something deep inside of you, and we're going to call that activate. And if you could leave here today and I could show you how to activate the Pray Drive, because you've heard me talk about this before, just because I write positive books don't mean I wake up positive every morning. As a matter of fact, based on my personality style, when I wake up in the morning, I'm typically angry. Anybody wake up angry in the morning? All my high D's in the room. You can't get to where you want to go fast enough. You got things to do. You're frustrated. Something's not working. The truth is, I don't wake up motivated like you think I do. I wake up just like you do. Tired, frustrated, irritated, wanting to do something, wanting to go somewhere. 3 kids, right? New baby, 10-year-old daughter, 2.5-year-old son. When we had that 3rd kid, I told my 10-year-old daughter, I'm like, you're screwed. Good luck. I'm like, just figure it out. Figure out how to feed yourself. Figure out how to get to school. We got our hands full with these other 2. 3's a game changer, trust me. So when you think about this, when you wake up, when I wake up just like you do, then it's like, all right, I'm a pro. And this is very important. What I'm about to tell you is very important because to make this book a Wall Street Journal bestseller, I paid $14,000 to spend 3 hours with a guy who had produced 5 consecutive bestsellers. 3 hours, $14,000. And he stepped me step by step. This is exactly what you have to do. And then he sent me this video series. And you got to watch these videos to understand this game on how to do it. And it is a game, by the way. And I got to one of the videos, and it was affirmations. And he said, every morning I want you to wake up and tell yourself, I am a Wall Street Journal best-selling author. I have spent my entire life and have created a body of work that will help people all over the world. This book will change people's lives. And this book cannot help people until I get it out to the marketplace. It was a series of affirmations that he said, I want you to tell yourself every single day when you wake up. So I started saying that. I want you to start telling yourself every single day, I am a person of interest. This is what I tell myself, by the way. People are counting on me to show up. They're counting on me to grow up. They're counting on me to deliver. I don't whine, I don't complain, and I don't make excuses. Okay? I am the world's leading authority at activating the prey drive in people. I want you to wake up in the morning and I want you to talk to yourself, because what you say to yourself is part of what activates that prey drive. The word encourage means to give courage. The word discourage means to take courage away. This morning when I got here and they told me the internet was out, I was discouraged. My courage was taken away from me. You got to think, we've been playing this event for 3 months, guys. We've been playing at 1,500 people online watching this event. I'm like, man, the internet's not working. I'm discouraged. I need somebody to give me courage right now. And what if there's nobody there to give me courage? What if you call somebody, Daniel Hodges, and he don't answer the phone? What if you're used to calling your mom? What if you used to calling your spouse? What if you used to calling your coach, Coach Breeden? What if Coach Breeden's not there to give you courage today? Then you got to learn to encourage yourself. This is what the big time people do, which is what we're going to show you. So the reason we have to activate this prey drive is I say nothing happens until the prey drive is activated. You with me? Nothing happens until the prey drive is activated. Nothing. No thing. And then when you don't activate this drive, you stay in a static position. So here's why we have to activate this prey drive. Number one, so we can do big things. How many of you want to do big things? Raise your hand. Raise your hand online. I can see your pretty faces. Okay? And I do have better hair than Caleb, so don't let him tell you different. Takes me 15 minutes to do this every morning. True story. That's high maintenance. So we want to do big things. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to do big things. And I came from a small town. Okay, I see Tabitha here. We grew up in the same town. True story. When I was an elementary basketball coach, and I was coaching, Tabitha was a cheerleader at the school I was coaching at. Isn't that crazy? Now we're old. Now we're both old. I was 18 years old coaching at that school. I wanted to do big things. I wanted to be a college basketball coach. I wanted to change people's lives. I wanted to write best-selling books. I wanted to build Greatness Factory. Right, Nick Fields? I want to do big things. And the reason I got to activate my prey drive is because I want to do big things. I want to become a person of interest. Everybody see that? See, what I got to teach you today is I'm good with you emulating other people. This is exactly how you do it. First, you look out at other people and you say, when I grow up, I want to be like them. Okay? You look out. But then there comes a period where you start looking in. And you start saying, what do I want to say to the world? And it probably took me about 8 or 9 books before I started really figuring out what Coach Burt wanted to say. Not what somebody else said. Not what my mentor said. Not what I had read in a book and regurgitated. I started saying, what do I want to say to the world? I want to be a person of interest. I want to become. It was 41 years old when I decided I was going to be the leading authority at activating the prey drive in people. See, I trademarked that concept, prey drive in humans. I'm the only person out of 7 billion people on planet Earth who can talk about prey drive in humans. I trademarked it. And I said, I'm going to be the #1 guy in the world at this one thing. See, that's clarity. Took me to 41 years old to figure that out. So what do you want to be? I want to be a top real estate agent. I want to be one of the best in the world. I want to be a person that inspires women. I want to be a person that coaches kids. What do I want to be? And then what do I want to have? What do I want to have? Okay, and you think about having things. One of the tricks I'm going to teach you today is I practice mental subtraction. And mental subtraction is I wake up in the morning and I pick something that I really love. And I tell myself, what if I have to give this up? I love this lodge. Bought it in 2017. This is the reason I bought this lodge. Okay, I bought it in 23 acres for $1.3 million. I stole this lodge. I stole it. 25 other people looked at it. They walked in those front doors. They couldn't see a vision of it. I walked right in the front doors. You could ask my wife who's sitting right over there. And I said, let's get it. Told the real estate agent, draw it up. And I remember her saying, do you want to see the rest of it? And I said, no. I saw this. Now draw it up and let's buy it. And we bought it because we loved it. And I had a vision for it to bring people from all over the world here together. Now, what if I couldn't hit my sales numbers this month and I had to go tell my wife, we got to sell this lodge? You think that would activate my prey drive? Yes or no? See, that's called mental subtraction. You take something you love, you pretend you got to give it up. Fear is an activator of prey drive, even if it's real or perceived. So we got to activate our prey drive because we want to do something big, because we want to become somebody, and we want to have something. What do you want to have that you currently don't have? What is it that you want to have? We're trying to build a greatness factory in downtown Nashville. I've wanted a greatness factory since 2016 when God gave me a vision for a greatness factory. He said, you built kids into great people. Now you need to build adults into great people. And I started building this thing, right? And the budget came in this week. If you heard me talking about it, came in 1.2 million over budget. I'm like, it's 8,000 square foot. It's $2.5 million over the budget. I'm like, do we have gold-plated toilets? You know what they said? Yes, you do. I'm like, all right. So Kiyosaki always taught we can live below our means, or we can create more means. Everybody hear that? You can live below your means, or you could create more means. So what is it you want to do? What is it you want to be? Okay. Now I'm going to use a word here that it's going to shock you, me saying this to you, but because it makes achieving our goals easier, which is why we need to activate our prey drive. You say, well, how does it make it easier? Because it's going to be hard. But here's a mindset I want you to have. It's going to be a fight, but we're going to find a way to win. Everybody see that? That was King David's mindset in the Bible. It's going to be a fight, but we're going to find a way to win. Here's a mindset for all my young people. Where's all the softball players in here? Okay, look at all these softball players, okay? Now, here's the deal. I tell myself before I start anything, it's going to be a fight, but we're going to find a way to win. It's going to be harder than I thought it was going to be. It's going to take longer than I thought it was going to take. But we're going to win. We're going to find a way to win. And as long as you have that mindset, then what happens to you when it gets hard? It's like, man, that's part of it. It's the cost of doing business things at a high level. Yes or no?